Well, hello, Gemini, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your monthly tarot card reading for the month of April 2025. Very happy to have you here today. Now, for those of you that are new to my channel, welcome. And for those of you returning, welcome back. And please consider subscribing if you haven't already. It's free and it helps my channel grow. And as always, the reading won't be for everyone, Gemini. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. So with that, let's get started. First, we're going to see which crystal is being suggested for you, Gemini, for the month. Now, what I have laid out here is each row represents each week for the month of April. We're going to take a look at your tarot cards and then go back and look at each week. But let's first see what crystal is being suggested for you for the month of April. Citrine, abundance, creativity, and it concerns your solar plexus chakra. Excellent. That is your will, your determination. All right. And let me bring in my citrine into the reading. Okay. All right, Gemini, let's take a look at the tarot cards for the month. First week, you have the major arcana card, the High Priestess. So going into the month of April, your intuition could be razor sharp. So don't second guess yourself, because the first thing that comes in is going to be the right decision, the right answer, however you want to phrase it. But your intuition will be true north, you might say. Second week, got the major arcana card, the Fool. So you might be embarking on a new journey, a new relationship, maybe branching off in a particular area. Something new's coming in and your instincts told you this is the way to go, even though you don't know the, what lies ahead. Second half, in the third week, we have the Six of Wands. This is truly success in whatever it is, what you're venturing off into, like a new relationship, a new job, could be a new business venture for some of you. Whatever it is, there's a lot of success here, and people, you're helping people here, Gemini. So there's a lot of success in regards to that. Last week, okay, we have the Ten of Swords. And I think in the last week's reading, the weekly reading for you, Gemini, there was an indication in the cards that you've been going through some tough times. A lot of healing was taking place, but your cards are revealing that now, as April, is coming into the picture, that you are going off in a new direction. Being very successful, happy. So there's an indication here by the end of April that everything that you've been going through, that's over and done with, and you're moving on. Now let's go back to the first week. You have the major arcana card, the High Priestess. This is really an indication that there are endless possibilities for you. You can go off in so many different directions. It depends on you, Gemini. So it is tapping into your inner guiding self, following your true north, listening to your gut instincts. And with the High Priestess and the Fool, both major arcana cards in the first half of the month, it's an indication of significant change can be taking place. And that certainly can be that you're listening to your inner guiding voice as you're going into April, and it's pointing you off in a new direction. And you're listening to it and you're following it and you're kind of just going with the flow. So I really like the High Priestess coming out for you, Gemini, to kick off the month. Tea leaf message: persevere and you will overcome problems. And what was I telling you about You can see by the end of the month, the worst is over. So whatever it is that you're up against as you're going into April, or what you've been through, Gemini, just keep going, moving in the right direction, taking it day by day, and your perseverance will see you through. Let's clarify this first week. All right, you might have been ignoring something that was like right in front of you, and I'm picking up for some Geminis, this is health related. Not a health expert here. I'm just getting from my guides, the vision that it's something that's been troubling you, and it certainly could be something that you've been thinking about, something that you're feeling, experiencing, and you can see here there's something right in front of you. It's right in front of you. And for some of you, I feel this is health related, but it can also be some kind of opportunity that you've been kind of, turning your nose up, kind of snubbing. Four of Cups is divine timing. So I think the time is now. There could be something that keeps presenting itself to you. You're thinking about it over and over, and you're kind of stuck in, what these 3 cups represent is how you feel something should go. But the universe is presenting you with another way to go, another opportunity. It's divine timing. So follow your true gut instincts. Now, keep in mind, you've got the citrine crystal. This is abundance. This is creativity. This is your will, your determination, your perseverance. You're going to overcome any issues or problems that you might currently having experienced, or even last month. You're overcoming all that. Around the second week time frame, we've got the major arcana card, the Fool. It does indicate a new direction, and you're just jumping in with both feet, kind of letting the universe guide you. And that's exactly what the High Priestess is. So significant change. It could be something that you say, I'm just going for it. This can be leaving a relationship, putting yourself out there for a new relationship. This can be quitting one job, going after maybe additional studies, getting into a different field altogether. This is certainly like a clean slate and moving forward, kind of almost like drawing that line in the sand and then moving forward after that. And say, I'll take it as it comes, whatever comes. So very interesting. Tea leaf message. We've got the seahorse, and it says family matters. Could be something within the family that maybe you're finally letting go of. This message with this card is about something that's been weighing you down very heavily, and now you're going off in a new direction. So it could be family related. Clarifying here. Yep, look at this. Major Arcana card, Strength. This is Leo's card in energy, but the message here is digging deep down to your inner resources, heading off in your true north, what your gut instincts are telling you. So a lot of change in this first half of the month. That could be spring is here, you're feeling differently, you're wanting to go off in a new direction as we're starting like the zodiac new year. And you've got the citrine crystal, which is going to spark your creativity. And in doing so, you're going to feel better, you're going to be happy, and then that sparks abundance. Everything follows. Now, second half of the month and into the third week here, we have the 6 of Wands. And this is, look at how the horse is front and center. Usually the 6 of Wands is always a side view of the horse. And this horse is front and center. So coming right at you, there's an opportunity for you to step into a new role, to advance, to become successful. It's almost kind of a guarantee here because this is an opportunity that's coming right at you, right here. It's being handed to you. You just have to accept it and go off in that new direction. Tea leaf message, Grasshopper, situations in the balance that require careful handling. Now, for some of you, the grasshopper message is about moving forward very slowly, very carefully, especially since it's next to the seahorse message in regards to family matters. So you might be very slowly releasing how you resonate with whatever's going on in the family, whatever has transpired. You know, all these cards are connected. You're dealing, you might have been dealing with something where now you're persevering, you're overcoming the circumstances, situations. It definitely can be in regards to family in some way, shape, or form. And it's a situation that's a very delicate balance. I feel like your emotions can go up and down. But there's an indication here of being very successful and moving forward. And whatever you're stepping into, this new move forward, this new path forward, the Four of Pentacles, it's going to give you a solid foundation financially. So if it is something like a side gig or an interest or something where you can make a second source of income, it's going to be very successful, very profitable. But you're going to be moving into it in a very, what I'm going to say, cautious manner. Last week here, we do have the Ten of Swords, kind of like a confirmation to you, Gemini, especially the Geminis that have been through a rough patch in the last, I want to say a couple months, that that is done and over with. That could actually be, for some of you, a relationship that you ended, or I feel it's more you ended the relationship. It was time. But it's also the ending of a circumstance or situation that you had been dealing with. And I do feel it's related to what these cards are indicating. So that is done. That is over with. You're now moving forward in a new direction here. Tea leaf message. Ooh, cat, a two-faced friend. Well, the warning comes with this card. There could be somebody that... I don't want to say that they enjoyed whatever it was you were going through, but there's somebody that's just not being upfront and honest, being two-faced here. So just beware of that, because I do feel that whoever that is, if you recognize who that is right away, you're going to be over and done with them as well. And we have the King of Wands here. This is Leo's card in energy. I have a lot of Leo energy here. You know, the Six of Wands, the Strength card, you know, and the King of Wands here. Now, this can also be someone who is not really true. You know, someone that's going to be there when you need them. That could be somebody around you that is showing two sides. That's another meaning here. But King of Wands is, you know, you can have some of those qualities, Gemini, where you're just taking the lead. It could be in regards to, you know, your job, what you're focused on, just really going after and taking the lead. What we see here with the Six of Wands, very much Leo's energy here. You're adapting. I see the little salamander here. You're adapting to how things are starting to move for you. So really looks good in April. A lot of change in the first half of the month, which then is giving you a lot of success in the last half of the month. But keep an eye out for somebody who doesn't have your back. That's somebody you need to let go of and eliminate. All right, Gemini, that's the messages for the month ahead. Thank you so much for joining me, sending you blessings of love and abundance.